So that's the end of all the stories. I have a lot of context I'd like to add to this in future videos, and I hope you'll watch those too, because without understanding the context, this stuff seems so unbelievable that you may just blow it off. Everything I said here happened exactly as I said it happened. There's a lot of other details that I could have added, but I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't want to write or say anything that I'm not 100% sure of. So that's what you get. Well, that's it. I don't know what time it is.
7:50 or 8:50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So Jim, hearing this, I too read it a couple of times, and then just listening to you read this, I mean, you came face to face with evil and the devil. I can't even, what kind of God animals were these that could treat children in such a way? I don't know.
I know it's beyond anything. And it's so frustrating. People don't want to face it. And all I can say is go on the dark web. If you don't believe how cruel human beings are capable of, go on the dark web.
I agree. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. It's not, for me, it's not a matter of believing. I believe it. I just can't. Who could think up that? Who could think like that?
Right.
I don't know how you endured. I just don't.
I don't either. I had reminded myself, oh, Deb, you got my little email a while ago, didn't you? Like last week. I sent you that email saying how you're doing, and I hope you're doing okay. And
Jim, I haven't been able to get internet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
We're
fine.
at the apartment, and it won't allow us even to connect to our Wi-Fi, so I didn't get that.
That's fine. But it just reminded me of when I was going through my flashbacks, like for those years, it's something I had mentioned in there. I would get drunk. That was the only way to get away from it.
Yeah.
And the next day, my hangover would be horrible. But this is how bad the flashbacks were. That was a relief.
Right.
For me, having a hangover would distract me from the emotional PTSD stuff. So getting drunk was a relief from the shit, and then the next day being sick with a hangover was a relief.
Yeah.
If that can even,
Makes
that's how
sense.
bad this
Yeah.
stuff was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's so common, probably. That's
Yeah.
why
Right.
when you guys were talking about, it's like the what you're saying is believable. So I don't want you to have any kind of doubt that I don't believe everything you're saying.
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, but
I appreciate that.
I heard I listened to it was an interview like this, what we're doing today.
Right.
That was recorded yesterday, I think, and similar. These are people actually go rescue. They're rescuing kids.
Right. I've heard about that. Yeah.
In Britain, Claire, and then one Madison Marquette. Madison Marquette. She was trafficked as a kid, and now she's had combat training and is rescuing kids. But one of the women said they identified, because like what they did to you is inhuman. Like, how could a human do that to another human?
Yeah.
So this woman said something, and I'm like, wow, that they're so dark and dense. There might have been another description she had, that they've like lost their humanity. Because I think maybe it's from the practicing of so much evil. So I don't really understand all that, but when you engage in stuff like that, it's kind of like maybe like you've lost your like you've totally turned to the dark side or something. I don't know. So
well, they feel powerful. They feel powerful being connected with evil and stuff. It's
yeah.
But they made you all, they made you all feel worthless. You were nothing. You had no value. I mean, you had to lick up vomit. I can't even think about that. I mean,
well, don't think about it too much.
well, yeah.
No, I know and see, you have to go into the abstract. And if you look at it from the abstract, they do everything negative that they can possibly think of,
Yeah.
because that's what they're all about. That's what the devil is.
Yeah.
So every negative thing, they take sex, which is the sacred celebration of life and evolution, and
I love, yeah,
associate that with the most darkest possible thing,
Yeah.
which is torture.
yeah.
So, that's their thing. And then I think really they justify it with their, I don't know, they really think they're doing something big, like they're really big shots, doing all this stuff. And
God complexes of some sort,
yeah, they're psychopaths. I mean, that's what it is. It makes them
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like God.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, you have different groups that are competing for power over the centuries. And what happens is they keep doing things worse and worse and worse, things that never would have thought. That happens in wars too. Even normal people in wars end up doing things that are so inhuman. They never would, and it wasn't them. It was the situation forced it.
Even the street gangs,
Oh yeah.
mafia. See, they try to one up.
Yeah.
They try to one up.
Right.
You kill 3, we're gonna kill 4.
Right. But I mean, I'm not justifying them or anything. I just,
No,
and I've seen, when you've looked into the face of somebody who tortures children, I could tell like they were proud of their evil.
Yeah.
And the evil was so intense, like it's really hard to explain. But that's why I want to demystify it, because that's all they're doing. They're just raping kids and then creating a bunch of bullshit for their own minds to feel like they're doing something important.
yeah.
And they're not. They're just rapists.
Oh my gosh, no.
And
And
killer.
and murderers.
Yeah, well, murderers, torturers, all that stuff.
Yeah, torture.
Extreme.
And well, like the I think the culture promotes or condones that. Not only condones it, I think it encourages it. I think the culture encourages it because they probably get promoted or rewarded in some way for
Well, I
participating.
can imagine, yeah.
And then if somebody speaks out, they can probably get murdered or punished or sent to Timbuktu to some
Right.
Or
Well-
to an institution.
Yes.
What's that?
Or they will if somebody speaks out, they'll send them to a mental institution.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what happened to my mom for years and years. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like I said, me and Deb both got zapped with electronic weaponry after we tried to start this stuff at SNAP. And I don't know why maybe I'm already dying. I think maybe there's not much left they can do to me now. They know I'm not going to stop unless they actually kill me. And if they kill me now, that'll just lend credence to what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I think that's why I'm getting away with doing this.
Yeah.
Their number one priority is always secrecy, number one. And that's the only,
When was the last time you were zapped?
well,
Remember?
I mean, the actual thing where I knew it was a weapon, that was a couple years ago. That was the day after I'd spoken at the SNAP meeting where I met Debbie.
Wow.
And for people listening, there's 2 Debbies. My wife was a Debbie, and then there's also Debbie Dappin. So they don't get confused.
But you could be being zapped without knowing it.
Well, yeah. Well, we were inundated with that stuff for 5 months after they put those 5G towers up, on both ends of our block. Now, was it from those towers, or were those just a cover? They said, okay, now we can zap these people, and they're going to blame it on something else. I don't know.
Look at all these little coincidences, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
The day after the SNAP thing, right?
Yeah, that was so obvious that was a retaliation and a warning, and it worked. Like I said, we were both so sick and suffered so much from that I never really got a head of steam up again after that.
You know
And
that.
then,
You know if that part is in your writing. I don't know.
I don't think I've written about that.
That's something to remember. And thanks for your latest email too with your information about.
Yeah, I think I finally sat down and said, okay, I got to give them the names and dates and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, that was good. That's good.
That's good. That's one thing I wanted to mention. If you start working with ritual abuse survivors, you're gonna have to have a lot of patience.
Yeah, a
Because
little
we'll
bit.
say we're gonna do stuff and then we're gonna forget and then we're gonna, oh, we couldn't do it. I was
I'm
sick.
like that. I'm like
You
that.
understand that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's boy that you guys are even here and you're willing to speak about this and share this. It's just a gift, and so
Well, I
we
appreciate it.
all the patients it's on your timeline. Everything's on.
Oh, okay.
We're just conduit.
All right. Because yeah, if I can, because I got one picture that it says 1961, 62. It's me with my little bow tie.
You have it in front of you? Can you show us?
It'll take a second. It's really tiny, but I couldn't believe all the pictures I found.
That's
Wow.
good.
But this is the one where, yeah, see, I don't know, the lighting is
There, yeah, get it to the side a little bit, lean it to the side, this sort of.
this way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see that a little bit?
Yeah, we can sort of see it,
Okay.
yeah. Aw.
Yeah, I got
Did
quite
you-
a few of
Did
these.
you find
Horrible.
did you find any classroom picture, like class pictures of the whole class for like first grade, second grade, third grade? Because we had folks. Okay, you're a couple
We
years
never
older.
took a, my folks probably just, my dad was cheap. He probably didn't want to
I
pay.
didn't buy it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah.
He was a very thrifty guy.
Because
But anyway, if I can figure that out, then I'll scan a bunch of these and send them to you guys in an email. Because
Yeah,
you were saying you wanted to have some to attach to the.
absolutely. Yeah.
But usually that's it. If I run into a roadblock, I don't have enough context to know how to play around, like people that were raised with the computers can play around and then figure stuff out. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do at all.
No,
so.
I know. I don't very much either. She's more advanced than I am.
Okay, yeah.
My younger sister by like an hour or
Oh,
something.
there you go.
My younger twin.
Oh, there you go.
I
By
think
an hour.
I know, we'll see. But Jim, when people hear your story, then they see that picture that you just held up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's game over for these people because
Okay.
that's why, because we have to relate people. You weren't the man you are. You weren't a grown man when they were doing. And I know you say you're 3 and you say you're in fourth
Right.
grade, whatever. But for people that happened to that little boy
Okay.
held up.
Now there would be a good thing if you can get so advanced, you could have that picture up in one corner while I'm talking during the whole thing.
There's things she can do. There's things we can do.
Hey,
You know?
whatever I'm gonna do now doesn't mean I can't figure it out next week.
Oh, okay. I know I'm giving you something to do.
No, I think that would be good.
But that would be good to have like that picture in there the whole
You
time.
know
we're
what?
talking.
We could even do like we have these little squares. We can make a square with that little boy. With the
There you
picture.
go.
Because you could do that now. Like each of us could have like
Yeah.
just a picture, a photograph.
Right.
Of us.
Yeah, little Jimmy, little
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And what I would do is just put a log in on a different computer
Right.
and put Jimmy or whatever,
Little Jimmy, yeah.
and have him. Wow, that would be just to that's a game. I mean, it's all however people accept it. But
Right.
when you just held up that picture just now.
Yeah,
Well,
it brings-
that's a snap technique as well. That's what Barbara Blaine, that's something they figured out is
Right.
show the age when you were abused, because that's when people can relate and say, whoa, I see the child, I see the eyes of that little child.
Right.
It's hard to look at an old person. It's like, they're telling their story. It's like, well, if you see that little face, it is a game changer.
Well, there you go.
Little boy
Now-
fight back. Yeah.
I didn't catch that. I was just going to say it's interesting that and I hope I don't sound like an asshole, but this is a very female perspective. from the male point of view, if there's not analysis that goes along with it, then
Yeah.
we can't grab it.
Yeah,
For me to
right.
put the analysis and to put it in context, and that's really important to get the guys to
I agree.
connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And not that we can't, but we're kind of conditioned to not respond to the things that a woman would respond to.
right. No, I know, understand. We
By the
understand.
same token,
Yeah.
any woman that's intelligent is going to benefit from getting the context too and understanding where that all came from. So
Right, right.
And I think it's personality too, because
Yeah,
some
Oh,
people
yeah.
need to know, they need to have an understanding, like why or how, or like so that's the
that's
story.
me, right?
Yeah. So so that'll be good, because you'll have the story, like this will be all your story, all the
Right.
or this and the other one be your story, and then to add the context to it.
all right, so Jim, do you have context to read, or do you want to do that another time, the next time?
You mean today?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I think today I'd be done with.
okay, but you do have more,
Oh, I got plenty. And then, I have the stuff I already wrote in the report. And
All right.
I have these ready to mail to you guys, but I'm trying to figure out a way to do it so it won't get all wrinkled like Deb's copy got. So I'm gonna have to like cut some little sticks and put them in there to make sure it's nice and rigid. And then I'll mail you guys the hard copies.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
you
fine.
can-
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we could.
yeah.
Yeah, next time. Yeah, that could be it for now, and then.
Yeah, because what I did when I wrote is I wrote first the introduction, which was all context, then one story, then context story. And I did that every other thing in the writing. So now I can just add the context in now, and then you can kind of decide if you want to splice and dice them in.
Okay,
So
You
we
know.
could have, like, for a video, it could be maybe 2 rituals and then some context. Is it or whatever?
Yeah, depending, like the one with my mother, I'd actually like to have some context before and after.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that weird stuff is because of the way female pedophiles operate in order to get away with what they're doing. So there's things I like to mention. Just for instance, most pedophiles always make mommy and daddy references so that they'll, the kid will have those bad feelings about mommy and daddy instead of the pedophile.
yeah,
And that destroys a family right there.
sure, yeah,
And this is basically that same thing, just taken to a much further level.
yeah,
Priests often say, oh, mommy and daddy do this. Mommy said this was okay. Daddy said you should do this to me. And then if the kid represses the memory, he still has those horrible feelings about mom and dad, usually for the rest of his life. I hated my mom for years. I blamed her for all this, how I was feeling inside, because I had no idea. I really had no idea. So that's the kind of thing, and I could, state that in a very clear, concise manner to give context to why they would do something like this.
mhm.
So,
Yeah. Did did they refer to God as she?
in that one thing they did, yeah, that was so bizarre. God makes the spiders and God makes the snakes. She does it on purpose. She makes no mistake. Again, another way to associate she with spiders and snakes.
Yeah,
See, everything they do is associating to get you to, and again, if you look at it politically, it's all part of this patriarchal,
yeah,
women in nature are nothing, and then the male empire thing is, it's all in support of empire. I don't know if you realize that.
To hate women, right? And then when they're kicking you when they say God, seems to me they're trying to get you to hate God because they have a different God, but
Right, or to make you think you are God. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the associations just to confuse and screw your mind up. And yeah, it took me years to quit worrying about like, what did that mean? Doesn't
Yeah.
mean anything. It's just what they're doing. Same thing with the MK Ultra. The
Yeah.
same thing, except they use like a whole series of colored lights. You see that same series of colored lights when you're being tortured in this way. So then when they show you those colored lights again, it puts you into that hypnotic trance. And other people like, what did those lights mean? They didn't mean anything. It was just how they associated it to get you to
associated with it.
Right.
And-
And in the MK Ultra, they use things that you would not see in your normal life, so you would never be triggered unless they wanted to trigger you.
Oh, really?
See, the ritual abuse, they wanted you to be triggered all the time. So that
Oh,
was a
that's-
big difference.
Yeah, that's a good, that's good to know. That's
Distinction.
something
Yeah.
that
Right.
evil people.
Ugh. So Jim, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, man, I had a rough time. Well, even just getting this stuff together, finding these photos and that,
Yeah,
because it's just walking into a room and picking stuff up takes all the air out of me.
yeah.
But I'll be fine. I got Vicodin.
You don't have you don't have any homework this time. If you want
Oh,
to.
there you go.
Yeah. it could
Yeah,
be-
I did want to get your stuff mailed out. And if I can figure out how to use a scanner, then that'll be a big plus for me.
All right.
But now, Lisa, would you mind, or Kate, if I call you and have questions about this or that, or?
No, we
You
can try.
mentioned call,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you said call anytime, but I don't know what your guys' schedule is, so I don't want to call you like during dinner or during work or whatever. Is there a good times that are better to call, or? I don't even know if you guys have jobs or not. I don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, you know, 10 to 6. Let's say 10 to 6.
Oh, really? Okay.
And if I don't pick up, just leave a message and I'll call you back. It just means I can't.
Yeah,
talk.
that's fine.
Yeah. But pretty much, yeah, that's or 9 to 5 or whatever.
You're
Okay.
an hour, you're central time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Central Time, yeah.
And you know what? Anytime. I say,
All right. I just always hesitate. I don't want to bother you if you're,
where I have energy, I have brain energy, and it's pretty quiet. So
oh, okay. So noon would be good then, huh?
and it's good. Yeah. Noon is
Okay.
good.
How about you, Lisa? Is there times that are not good to call? I mean,
Yeah, I'm more of a morning person, so I do better, but I do work and I work from home, so I've got, stuff going on.
Ah.
But again, I can take, if I know you're gonna call or if you leave a message, if I can't pick up, that's fine. and I'll get
Okay.
back.
Well,
Yeah,
that
so
makes me
it's
feel
not a
better.
problem. And
yeah,
right
don't
now,
feel compelled to answer. If you're busy, then just wait.
yeah,
Okay.
I can't pick up, or if I'm on the other phone or, whatever other line. So, yeah, but but more,
Right.
I tend to do better in the morning. And I know you're kind of a later person, you sleep in, so.
I know I'm sleeping in the morning.
Yeah, no, so, probably before 2 or 3 is probably good, because by the time, end of the day, I'm like trying to, play catch up
Alright.
and everything, so.
And sometimes it helps if you send a text message and say, "Can you talk today at noon?" Or
Yeah.
Today,
Oh, okay.
now? Can you talk now?
Right.
And, then we can. I can't talk now, but I can talk in 20 minutes or something like that.
Okay. And just so you know, I got an old fashioned dumb phone, so
Oh,
my text will be very short because I can't open things. I
Yes.
gotta like hit the button 4 times to get one letter and then the
right.
next.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
So
Oh,
you might get a text from me, say, when talk with a
Yeah.
question mark, and you can just
Yeah.
send me a 12 or a 1.
But make sure you put your name to it, because otherwise it'll be like, who's this from? What's
Okay,
this?
yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, right? And I get so much spam calls right now. Oh my God. It's so hard to keep up. I mean, I pick up and it's just another sale. It's like,
Oh,
ridiculous.
mine are from Canada. I'm like, what? Do they have my number on a billboard? And
Yeah, they have, yeah, I know, right.
calling me. All of Canada's calling me. Anyways. Well, thank you guys so much.
Good to see
Yeah.
everybody.
I
Yeah, good to
appreciate
See
this.
everyone.
Yeah.
See you next time. Good luck with your daughter, Debbie.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
Hope you
Thank
guys
you.
have a good time together.
Oh, we will. And I'll be able to, well, she doesn't get good reception at her house, but I'll be able to get emails checked by Monday or Tuesday, by Monday, because I don't know at this apartment, we can't even go through our phone. We can't even look at anything on our phone. I don't know what
Oh.
it is.
Uh,
So I'll be able
No
to
biggie.
respond to you guys then. So I apologize.
Oh,
And
That's
thank you.
fine. All right.
Okay.
Take care. And yeah, you can give me a call too, Jim, if you feel like it, if you're up to it.
Okay.
And you are my hero. You are such a warrior. I thank you
Okay,
so
thank
much.
you. I don't feel like a hero, but you're very welcome.
No, thank you. No, thank you very much. You've helped me so much. You don't even
Oh,
know.
have I? Oh, that's good to know. I really like knowing that.
Yeah, you have. you were talking, your stories help resonate what happened to me and on a different side of it. And the rituals are same, but yet different.
Right.
A lot of them I'm starting to see the same.
Right.
And Deb is going to
So-
be our next,
I'm sorry?
right? Deb, you're going to be our next guest, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Your
I don't
next-
think I'm going to be as concise and clear as Jim, though. That's a hard person to
Nobody-
follow.
It's true.
So,
Jim set the bar high, huh? Like,
yeah, very high. He's very, very, very high. So, bring it down for me, girls. Bring it down.
Right. Well, you can always do more of an interview thing.
yeah.
That's true.
Then we can get the truth out by asking the right questions and you won't have to feel.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Jim.
You
Maybe
know.
then you can ask me the questions too, and maybe you'll be on it and help me pull up
Right.
questions from me. That'd be a great idea.
You
That's
can,
an
you can be
excellent
Mike
idea.
Tyson, will be your corner.
All right, everybody. Have a nice evening.
You too.
Take care. Thank you,
All right.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.